Today I'm going to teach you guys how to be snatched to the max. Now I feel like snatching is not just anything. Snatching is an art form. It has to be done correctly if you want the maximum snatch effect. Clearly my hair is, it's very oily. But that's okay because this hairstyle makeup combo is best on your oily hair days. So it's time to embrace the oil. It's actually not. I would never. So we're going to get started on hair. So we need 7 items in order to create this hair look. So number 1, obvious hairbrush. Number 2, you're going to want a comb. Number 3, you're going to want a scrunchie. 4, you're going to want a hair tie, preferably 2 hair ties. Number 5, we want mousse. Number 6, we want hairspray. And number 7, we need a little hair slick. All of this is available at literally the supermarket. I feel like a lot of people make hair slicking bun tutorials a lot more harder than what they need to be. They're not that hard. It just takes practice and time, but it's not the be all end all. First off, this is why we need a comb. The comb is here for precision. So I'm going to make sure that my hair is parted perfectly down the center of my head. Next, I'm going to grab my scrunchie and my hairbrush, and I'm going to pull my hair up to the mid top of my head, and I'm just securing that in place. Also, you don't need to be doing the whole having these top parts out and then like putting them up separately. You can literally just do it like a normal ponytail. You don't need to make it hard for yourself. Just put it up. So to ensure the ultimate slick, the ultimate, I like to use a mousse. I was using a gel, but I feel like the gels create like crusty pieces in your hair and it's just yucky. A little bit goes a long way because it like grows in your hand. Ooh. And then I literally lather this all over my hair. Don't forget behind your ears and at the nape of your neck. Make sure everything is really wet. Next, we're gonna hairspray over everything that we've just done. Now is the part where it starts to come together. You're gonna get your comb. You're literally just gonna go over every single part of your hair, and especially when you come up to the part of your ears, you're gonna want to brush upwards. Okay, so now that I've done this, you can see on the side that all of my hair has been slicked and pushed to create like bumps up here. We don't want that. So we're gonna grab everything and take out the scrunchie as you go. And now that you've still got a tight grip, you're gonna brush up everything back into your hand. So that will really like flatten out all those bumps. So now that I've done that, I'm going to secure it in place again. I'll just go over everything with a little bit more mousse. Now, this is honestly a lifesaver. So what I like to do first is gel my little baby hairs that are right here and just tucking everything back so it's all clean. Okay, now that everything's slick, this is really important. You really want to hold your hair super tight. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt. Beauty is pain. It's pain. Anyways, just one more time as we hold it, we're gonna take out the scrunchie and replace it with a hair tie. Okay, so now I really want to turn this ponytail into a bun. You can use a claw clip, you can do a curly bun, you can do a straight bun, you can use a freaking hair tie. So I will just grab my hair and I will twist it twice, and I'll leave the little hairs sitting up at the top, and then I'll grab it and secure it into place. I like to grab the pieces and just play around with them until I'm happy. And I love this look without makeup. Like I feel like it just really makes you look very clean. Okay, so we're gonna get into the makeup look. Let's go. What was that? First off, it's always important to prime. Also make sure you do your skincare before you prime and before you put all kinds of stuff in your face. Now it is time for the eyebrows. This is great for girls who love a laminated brow look. Everyone does their brows differently. I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is the way that you have to do it to look snatched. No. The tip is, if you want to look snatched, it's just up and out. That's the tip for everything. Up and out. So I'm going to brush my eyebrows up and out. I really like this brow product because I can just like pat them into my face and they'll be stuck like that. Okay, so now that my brows are flat to my face, a little extra step that you can take, you don't have to. I'm just going with little strokes. Literally like that. I just think that really adds the extra swoop. Now, any concealer will do. Just make sure you use a light color. This is my literal whitest one. I'm going to carve underneath my brows and really make sure I'm lifting them. That's why using a really light color and obviously blending it down into your eyelid is great, because that's what creates the lifted appearance. I know that looks insane. That's the thing about makeup. It always is going to look insane before it looks normal and good, but you can already tell how much more lifted this eyebrow looks compared to that. Okay, now I've just gone ahead and blended that into my eyelid, but this is another trick that brings me back to when I started doing my makeup, and that really helped me, especially with winged liner. I honestly wouldn't know how to do winged eyeliner without this. It is tape. So especially if you're starting out and you're just trying out the snatched look, tape is a must. It really makes everything a lot easier. So I just grabbed a piece and I lined it up with the corner of my eye to tip of my eyebrow. Just try and play around with it, but for the sake of today I will be doing a little bit more slanted upwards than I normally would, just because of the effect that we're trying to get today. Now you can already tell how uplifted that is. It's gonna feel funny. God, this feeling is so nostalgic to me. So now this is where the fun starts. I'm grabbing a eyeshadow brush and my trusty dusty 2016 Kylie Cosmetics bronze palette. So I'm going in with this orange shade and I'm just blending that like all over my lids. Talking about Kylie, this morning I woke up, see that Kylie and Jordan were together. I wasn't expecting it. I saw one video on TikTok and it was from this random creator, and they're like, you know, I usually don't cover Kardashian stuff, but this isn't even about the Kardashians. This is pop culture history. Anyways, and now mixing these two colors, they're a little bit darker than the orange. We're gonna go in and put them on the outer corners of my eye. Make sure not to blend any of the darker colors before the pupil of your eye. So this half is light, this half is gonna be darker, and that's what creates that shadow. You know what? I don't even know why I stopped doing my eyeshadow with a freaking tape, because it's just so much easier. Okay, and now we're gonna go in with this dark brown and do the same thing. And as you can see, I've used the same brush for this entire look. It's super simple. This is a look that literally anyone can do. Okay, and now I'm taking this white and I'm packing that on my outer brow bone and on the lid. Okay, so now with my highlighter, I'm gonna go in over my lid where I just put the white powder. I'm also just putting that on my brow bone. Eyeliner. Because we have that guide there, the base of your eyeliner is always gonna be where we want it to be, so that's the main thing. Okay, so now time for the most satisfying part, to peel it off. It's literally perfect. So again, just to get that lifted look, I only did liner from my pupil outwards. I'm now going to curl my lashes. As this is more of a lifted, everyday-ish kind of look, I'm just going to be using mascara, not falsies, but if you are looking for more of that glam look, I do recommend using half lashes just to put on the outer corner of your eye. But the trick is I'm going to be brushing my lashes upwards and out. That's the way. So instead of just normally going up, I'm gonna be brushing them this way, so I have that hat's eye effect. As you can see, it's really creating that lifted look. Now that the eyes are finito, we're going to go in and do skin. I'm not gonna be using a foundation today because I do want that light, airy, fairy effect. This is like a pre-foundation, but it is colored. It's like a glow something or other, I don't know. And I'm just patting that in my face. It's obviously not coveraging, but we're gonna fix that later. Oh my god, by the way, I saw the movie The Little Mermaid. It was so good. I love the movie. Halle Bailey did such a freaking amazing performance. I was very jealous. I wish I was the Little Mermaid there, but she did so good. Like, to stop myself from crying a few times. And also, there was a child in front of me, and like the whole movie they were waving around their freaking Little Mermaid doll, and you know what, I couldn't even be mad. I was like, that would be me. Now that my skin is glowing, it's still pimply, so I've got to fix that. You know how there's like obviously free and I wish there was a free pimple. It would make me feel great about myself. Anyways, just to cover up the pimples, I'm taking my brush over some Hourglass foundation and just putting in, and it's pretty seamlessly going away. Okay, so now to snatch the face. Placement is very important. You don't want to do a lot. If you want more, build it up as you go. But a little goes a long way, especially with this concealer. So dot, dot, dot. Simple enough. Dot, dot, dot. Okay, dot, 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 dot. Little line, little line. Do a little, oh, that's an ugly love heart, but that's all we need. That's all we need, ladies and gentlemen. The word of the day, or the sentence of the day, up and out. So I'm gonna blend everything up and out. We're blending it up to the crease of my eye and out. Okay, now that we are lifted and gifted. I'm gonna do some bronzing and some blush. I'm going in with my cream bronzer. Word of the day, sentence I mean, and out. I'm taking a really fluffy approach. Just really fluffing it up and out. What more can I say? Okay, we're also doing that in the perimeters of my head. If your earrings are clicking whilst you contour your jaw, that means you're doing the right thing because you really want to get in behind your freaking jaw. Okay, so now I'm going to be cream blushing up and out. We're only going to do the sides of my cheeks. We're not going to do the apples because that creates more of a rounded effect. We want more of a slanted effect. So up and out. Just like that. It looks very lifted, as you can see. Wow, the magic is coming together. You can even put a little bit on your forehead to look cute, a little bit on your nose. Okay, so now with the powder puff, I'm going to be touching in my under eyes, literally just my under eyes. And then we're going to be blending this out into the rest of your face. Okay, so now what I'm doing is setting the cream bronzer and blush in place with the powder bronzer and blush. Just going on top very lightly. We don't want to go too dark, but we are blending up and out, I will tell you that much. And instead of setting my whole face with powder, I'm setting the blush and the bronzer with a blush and a bronzer powder because the less powder the better. We don't want to look cakey. See how I haven't put any blush here? That's giving me the lifted look. Now I'm going to contour my nasal cavity. So more snatch the better, I guess. Just do you. Contouring your nose is a very personal thing, but I just like to create straight lines down and then blend out. Obviously don't leave it like that. Now if you really want to accentuate the highlights and the contours of your face, which will make you look more snatched, I recommend getting a shade and light palette. So I'm just grabbing the light powders and I'm patting them on all of the places that are highlighted and I'm blending them inwards. The more you blend, the better it will look. And now just before we set anything, I am going in with dark brown and just going over freaking pimpies because they're still there, but instead we're going to make them into little beauty spots. And I think a couple to my nose just so it all is seamless. Okay, it's time to set this face in place. So I'm going in with these two sprays. And this also clearly just adds a lot more of that dimension back into my face. So I'm going to fan it dry. Okay, so now I'm just going in and highlighting my face, so my nose, my upper lip, and the high points of my cheeks. We're almost done. I promise. Second last step is to finish off the eyes. So again, I'm just going in with orange shade and just putting that on my under eyes. And then on the outer corner, you want to mix through 3 dark browns and literally only put that on the outer corner. And the last step of the eye is obviously an inner eye cat wing. So a trick for this to look more cat-like, you really want the tip of the corner of the inner eye cat wing to be facing downwards. Now I know this whole video I've been saying, oh my god, do everything up and out. This is the only thing that should be going a little bit more down because that will make your eyes look like they're angled upwards. Final step is obviously the lips. You don't need to do anything special for this. This isn't really going to change how snatched you look, so I'm just going to do my normal lip routine. And you know what the best thing is about wearing your hair in a snatched look? You can always wear gloss and your hair won't get stuck in it. Oh my god, it's the best. Every time I have my hair in the snatched look, I make sure to wear gloss. Oh, I literally just used way too much. But yeah, you guys, this is pretty much the whole snatched look complete. It's honestly not that hard. If you just apply the rule up and out, you're guaranteed to look snatched either way. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. I really had fun getting ready with you guys. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Leah Halton _, and I will see you all very soon.